So as I am sitting here, finally, literally have a sit down and record a video, it almost feels like months at this point. Scratch that. I did record Resident Evil 3 Remake demo. It's nearly been 2 months since I've actually sat down and recorded a video, and all the times I've been at work, you know, thinking about videos, storming video ideas, I finally get here in front of the camera. I just can't think of anything. It's just how my life goes. Literally, I've been sitting here for over an hour, almost an hour and a half, trying to come up with something to record. I've looked for games, nothing. This hair is on fleek though, man. So why not join the rest of the world talking about this C-19 crisis? Now, I'm not gonna say this thing exactly, because I actually have heard stories of people being demonetized, having it either in their title or even saying the word in their video. So I don't want that to interfere with, you know, who this video reaches, and of course, if there's any income that comes from this video. Why am I talking about income? Unfortunately, part of being demonetized also affects how YouTube promotes your video, which sucks. This is not another video complaining about YouTube and how they run things. So anyway, guys, C-19. I almost said it. This thing is absolutely no joke. It is serious. It's really impacted America like extremely hard. Like this sucker's spreading like a wildfire at this point. I'm not gonna be one of those people that says, well, the flu kills more people every year. I'm not even gonna go into all that junk. And what I will say is this thing is not necessarily a new virus, because nothing's new under the sun. It's just the fact that there hasn't been an outbreak of this, and I guess, you know, our knowledge of this virus is very limited because this has never really happened before. Clearly, America is taking this thing extremely serious right now, and I know for sure other countries are impacted with it too. Heck, I mean, even the state of Georgia right now is considering a whole lockdown, so I mean, this thing is no joke. So what I really want to do, and the real reason why I've pressed record on this camera, of course, I want to reiterate, make sure you are washing your hands, man. 20 seconds at a time, sing your ABCs twice, frontwards and backwards if you're that talented. And of course, as it is any other time, it's not really good to touch your face at all, anywhere your nose, your ears, your eyes. All this is right here are just doorways inside of your body, so we just try our best not to get our hands close to our face. So I mean, this is kind of like kindergarten stuff right now. These are things we should be doing, but unfortunately it takes a life-threatening disease that really initiates people to actually do this, which is kind of gross. You know, we joke around, we might say if people were doing this to begin with and the virus wouldn't, you know, clearly be as enormous as it is now, which I mean, basically is true. Actually, I heard that there was a whole article about this not having anything to do with our immune system, which I think is kind of retarded. Excuse my French. I'm just gonna leave that there, saying that was a very, very dumb statement. Clearly, our immune systems do have to do with, you know, fighting any kind of virus and fighting off bacteria that does not belong in our bodies. If you guys have been following for the channel long enough, you know good and well, health and fitness is definitely a big part of my life right now. I've enjoyed being active and working out, and I've also just recently switched to a plant-based diet back in last May, so I've been on this thing for nearly a year now. Almost a year, and it's hard to believe. And while I'm not going to use this video to try to bring leverage on other people saying you have to become vegan in order to be a good Christian, I mean, what? And I'm not going to be one of those people, because I know good and well, just because you eat a plant-based diet, eat from the ground, does not mean you're not subject to get sick anytime. But the statement I will tell everybody that I don't believe the government is telling people right now is the fact that fruits and vegetables are exactly what our body is needing to fight off viruses and other bacteria that our body does not need. I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear, but believe me, fruits and vegetables are exactly what our body's needing to fight this stuff off. It's what we were created to eat. I'm not going to say we were or were not created to eat meat too. I'm just going to leave that for another conversation. But it's a proven fact that if you do eat more meat, your body's caused to have more inflammation, which has opened yourself to any kind of diseases or viruses just like this one. And you know, it's really ironic. I've always thought of it this way, that sometimes the things that taste the worst that we don't want is exactly what our body's needing. And now, whenever you do first start trying different vegetables, you may not like it at first, but believe it or not, sometimes your taste buds can actually become accustomed to stuff like that. Who knows, you might actually be craving beets, you know, 3 weeks from now. You know, that's just kind of how this weird thing works.
Bears, beets, Battlestar Galactica.
But like I said earlier, I'm not trying to win people over to not eat meat in general, but I will encourage you guys, believe me, try to lighten up the animal products, you know, kind of spur them out throughout the week, not just every single meal. I guarantee you, you'll definitely find a difference. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood to knock on right now. Knock on wood. I literally went all winter last year without getting a cold. And I mean, that never really happens to me. In fact, it wasn't just me, it was my wife too. So clearly I know the virus. I just said it. and I'm demonetized. Thank you, power of editing. Our bodies were wonderfully and fearfully made to fight stuff off like this. Some people do have higher immune systems than others. For instance, you could have a high immune system, have the cold, and not feel any of the symptoms. But the thing is, you can pass it around to other people, and that's why I still preach wash your hands and be careful who you touch, especially, you know, I got a 1-year-old daughter right now. I don't want her getting sick. Her immune system's not exactly as built up as ours, so I'm very cautious of what I touch at work, you know, how often I wash my hands. I'm having to wear gloves. My job, I deal with hundreds and hundreds of people a day. It's really hard to stay, you know, sanitary, but, you know, we're trying our best there. So just because you don't feel the symptoms and you feel like you're at 100%, that doesn't mean that that same virus can't be passed on to somebody else and make them feel like crap. Because people really are dying of this, and what we want to do is we want to try to stop it from spreading like a wildfire at this point. So if we could try to kill this thing down, continue eating plants God made for us to eat, and of course wash our hands and try to stay sanitary as much as possible, I really do think we can get through this, and I want to encourage you guys to really try this stuff out. You guys have been very supportive of me, and I really do love and appreciate all of you, and I don't want anything to happen to you, and I don't want anything to happen to any of your family members. If it does get to the point where I'm quarantined, guys, I'm going to be hammering out videos left and right for you, or at least try to. I got a baby, so understand, please. There would be absolutely no excuse. I would be here, you know, and I would be doing what I love the most, working out and making videos for you guys and spending time with my family, and in a way I kind of look forward to it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I helped you out too. I will see you guys whenever I see you, so see ya.